Namaste. If you have got UPS and batteries in your homes or offices and do not have enough ventilation, this video is specifically for you. I am going to share an incident which happened about 2.5 years ago, which could have led to a major disaster. I received a call from the main office of a nationalized bank saying that there is some unique and peculiar issue in one of the branches and they have not been able to identify the problem. So they asked me whether I could send an engineer who could analyze and find the solution to the problem. So I suspected something unique, so I decided to go myself. The moment I stepped into the branch, I knew what the problem was. The moment I stepped in, I started sneezing and I went and sat in the customer's waiting area. I completed my bout of sneezing and then I went and introduced myself to one of the employees and requested him to take me to the UPS and battery room. When I went there, I found they had 16 tubular batteries, unbranded local batteries, which were emitting serious acidic fumes, that is hydrogen and oxygen. So I went straight to the chief manager's cabin and asked him a point blank question: how many people have fallen sick in your branch? He was stunned by my question and said, "Sir, how did you know that people are falling sick here?" I said, "The problem is very simple." I said, "There is serious accumulation of hydrogen and oxygen fumes in the entire branch and there is absolutely no way of escape because the entire branch is air conditioned and there is absolutely no exit route for the hydrogen and oxygen fumes." So I told him to Google and then check out what health issues he is inviting, and exactly the same thing was happening. Every single day, 2-3 people were applying leave because of eye irritation, sneezing, cold, cough, fever, just to name a few, and respiratory problems. And continuous inhalation of these acidic fumes will lead to further serious problems like lung damage and several other issues. You can Google and check out the problems you will face by inhaling acidic fumes. So I told him the simple solution right now is open all the windows, doors, and ensure that these acidic fumes are sent out of the office so that the risk factor is reduced. The second major problem which they escaped was there was so much of accumulation of hydrogen, which is a highly explosive gas when it combines with air and oxygen. Fortunately for them, it had not reached the threshold limit which would have caused explosion with just a spark. They were actually lighting the lamp and lighting the agarbatti every Friday when they were doing puja in the office. Fortunately, it did not reach the threshold level. So before that, I had visited the branch and told them to open all the windows and doors, and that gas levels reduced within a few minutes. And then I gave a report to their main office explaining the situation and told them that the only solution to this problem is replace all the batteries immediately with sealed maintenance-free batteries which do not emit any acidic fumes. And they did take action and replaced all the 16 batteries with sealed maintenance-free batteries. Another point I would like to mention here is the difference between good branded batteries and local batteries which are unbranded. People buy because it is cheaper, but without knowing the consequences of it. Local unbranded batteries are made with recycled lead. That is, the scrap batteries which customers return are melted and they make batteries once again with that recycled lead. The problem with recycled lead is it has a lot of impurities which offer resistance to the flow of current. Because of that, it causes heat. Heat evaporates the water and what comes out is acidic oxygen and hydrogen. And these are the consequences of buying local batteries, among several other problems which I will explain in the future videos. This local battery emitting so much of gas was adding to the problem, to the complication, and they just escaped a serious fire accident. So these are the consequences of having batteries in your office without proper ventilation. So in case you have a batteries within your office without much ventilation, I would request you to ensure that you do something so that the gases do not get accumulated in one area. That will reduce the risk of health problems as well as any explosion. So if you still have any doubts, any clarifications you require, I request you to send me a mail, or you can call me on my number or send me a WhatsApp message and I will respond to you as early as possible. My contact details are at the end of this video. Thank you.